Good morning, students. Let us continue with Economics Chapter 3 Money and Credit. In our previous video, we had learned that poor people depend on informal sources for credit. Why is it so? Because banks are not present everywhere in rural areas. Even when they are present, getting a loan from a bank is quite difficult, as collateral and proper documentation is required. Hence, poor people approach informal sources of credit like money lenders, traders, landlords, etc. As the interest rate is very high, poor people are unable to repay the loan. Thus, they fall into a debt trap. Okay. In recent years, people have tried out some newer ways of providing loans to the poor. The idea is to organize rural poor, in particular women, into small self-help groups and collect their savings. Okay, so today in this video, we are going to learn more about self-help groups. Okay, self-help groups for the poor. A typical self-help group has 15 to 20 members, usually belonging to one neighborhood, who meet and save regularly. So a typical self-help group consists of 15 to 20 members, usually belonging to one neighborhood, who often meet and save money regularly. Saving per member varies from rupees 25 to rupees 100 or more, depending on the ability of the people to save. So saving per member varies from 25 to rupees 100. It can be even more depending on the ability of the people to save money. Members can take small loans from the group itself to meet their needs. So the advantage of self-help groups is that members can take small loans from the group itself to meet their needs. Okay. The group charges interest less than money lenders on these loans. So the interest charged by the groups on these loans is quite less compared to that of the interest charged by the money lenders. Okay. After 1 or 2 years, if the group is regular in savings, it becomes eligible for availing loan from the bank. So bank can provide loans to these groups once they become eligible. When do they become eligible? Yes, after 1 or 2 years, if the group is regular in savings. Okay. Loan is sanctioned in the name of group and is meant to create self-employment opportunities by providing money for meeting working capital needs. Example, buying seeds, fertilizers, etc. as well as for acquiring assets like handlooms, cattle, etc. Okay. Self-help groups, a helping hand for women. Self-help groups are the building blocks of organization of the rural poor. The self-help groups help women to become financially self-reliant, and regular meetings of the group provide a platform for women to discuss and act on a variety of social issues such as health, nutrition, domestic violence, etc. The self-help groups not only help women to become financially self-reliant, but also provide a platform for them to discuss and act on a variety of social issues such as health, nutrition, domestic violence, etc. Hope it is clear. Now let us talk about Grameen Bank of Bangladesh. Grameen Bank of Bangladesh is one of the biggest success stories in reaching the poor to meet their credit needs at reasonable rates. Started in the 1970s as a small project, Grameen Bank in 2018 has over 9 million members in about 81,600 villages spread across Bangladesh. So students, You need to remember this. Grameen Bank of Bangladesh started in the year 1970s. Okay, it was started as a small project, but if you see in the year 2018, it has covered 9 million members in about 81,600 villages across Bangladesh. Okay, almost all of the borrowers are women. You need to remember this. Almost all of the borrowers are women and belong to poorest sections of the society. These borrowers have proved that not only are poor women reliable borrowers, but that they can start and run a variety of small income generating activities successfully. So these women who belong to the poorest sections of the society have proved that not only they are reliable borrowers, but they can start and run a variety of small income generating activities successfully. Hope it is clear, students. Now let us talk about Professor Muhammad Yunus, the founder of Grameen Bank as well as the recipient of 2006 Nobel Prize for Peace. According to him, if credit can be made available to the poor people on terms and conditions that are appropriate and reasonable, these millions of small people with their millions of small pursuits can add up to create the biggest development wonder. And it is quite true. Grameen Bank of Bangladesh has proved it, isn't it? Now let us revise what all things we have studied in this chapter. We had learned that modern forms of money and how they are linked with the banking system. On one side are the depositors who keep their money in the banks, and on the other side are the borrowers who take loans from these banks. Economic activities require loans or credit. Credit, as we saw, can have a positive impact or in certain situations make the borrower worse off. Credit is available from a variety of sources. These can be either formal sources or informal sources. Formal sources of credit include banks and cooperatives. Informal sources of credit include money lenders, friends, relatives, traders, landlords, etc. Terms of credit vary substantially between formal and informal lenders. Isn't it, students? Informal sources of credit do not require collateral and documentation, whereas formal sources of credit require collateral and proper documentation. At present, it is the richer households who receive credit from formal sources. Why? Because they have proper documentation, they have collateral, so they get loans easily from the formal sources. Whereas the poor people don't have collateral and proper documentation, so they need to depend on the informal sources for loan. Okay. It is essential that the total formal sector credit increases so that the dependence on the more expensive informal credit becomes less. Also, the poor should get a much greater share of formal loans from banks, cooperative societies, etc. Both these steps are very important for the development of our country. So students, I hope you all have understood whatever we have learnt in this chapter. Now it's time for quiz. I hope you all are ready for the quiz. Question number 1. A typical self-help group usually has option A 100 to 200 members, option B 50 to 100 members, option C less than 10 members, option D 15 to 20 members. Yes, which is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is option D, 15 to 20 members. A typical self-help group usually has 15 to 20 members. Next question. In which country is a Grameen Bank meeting the credit needs of over 9 million poor people? Option A, Bhutan. Option B, Sri Lanka. Option C, Bangladesh. Option D, Nepal. Yes, which is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is option C, Bangladesh. Grameen Bank of Bangladesh meets the credit needs of over 9 million poor people. Very good. Next question. Which of the following is not an advantage of self-help group? Students, read the question properly. Which of the following is not an advantage of self-help group? So out of these four options, you need to find out the option which is not an advantage of self-help group. Okay. Option A, grant of timely loans. Option B, reasonable interest. Option C, a platform to discuss various issues. Option D, does not help women to become self-reliant. Yes, which is the correct answer? Option D, does not help women to become self-reliant. Students, you all are aware that self-help group help women to become self-reliant, isn't it? So the correct answer is option D, does not help women to become self-reliant, as it is not an advantage of self-help group. Okay. Next question. The founder of Grameen Bank of Bangladesh is option A, Mohammad Yunus. Option B, Amartya Sen. Option C, Mohammad Salim. Option D, none of the options. Yes. Which is the correct answer? Yes. The correct answer is option A, Mohammad Yunus. Mohammad Yunus is the founder of Grameen Bank of Bangladesh. Students, I hope you all have understood the topics covered in this chapter. We have completed this chapter. Okay, don't forget to read the textbook. Meet you in the next video, the new chapter. Till then, bye and take care.